Yes, you are.
Hello my lovely Misfitians and welcome back to another video. So as you can see, I'm in a different place. I'm in my living room. There is probably a lot of sounds in here, but the art studio is an absolute wreck from last week, which is great. There's a lot of work being done in the art studio, but it is an absolute wreck. So I thought I would try filming in a different location, and I would also try a different microphone to hopefully help with the sound. So we shall see. I still wanted to make a quick let's chat, especially because I didn't do one last week, and I'm going to explain why I didn't do one last week. I needed to take a little mental health break after last week. Last week was very mentally draining for me, but not because of work or anything. Unfortunately, I got some bad news that just kind of bummed my day out a little bit. And then on top of that, as I was processing that, and I was doing really good with processing that and just kind of working through that particular information and still going through the motions of doing watercolor Misfit stuff, which that was a huge just release. It was really, really great to have kind of a distraction with the filming and just projects, stuff like that. But then Teddy got really sick. And so we had to take her to the vet. And I didn't know why she was sick. She's actually been having some health issues for the past 3 months, where we usually have to take her to the vet every 2 to 3 weeks. And this particular time was just really different from the other times. Before, it was kind of just hey, she's acting a little off. Let's just, be proactive and take her and just make sure everything's okay. But this time she got really sick. And so I was really concerned. And after everything else that was going on, I was just I'm not in the right headspace to make a video right now. So I'm going to take a little mental break, and then once I am in the correct headspace, I'll make the video. And I'm so glad I did that. But as an update, Teddy is doing better. We have changed a couple of her meds as well as her food. We still don't know exactly what's going on with her, but at least she's doing better and she's acting more normal, which is good. Pepper is just her lovely little self. She's right over here, and Teddy's at my feet right now. So that's kind of what happened last week and why I didn't make a video. As what I wanted to talk about last week before all of this stuff happened is kind of update you on what the future plans are, especially after your feedback. So the very first thing you probably noticed is that my logos and branding for the channel, as well as for the little, I don't know what it's called, the little circle. It's kind of the logo for the channel. I all of a sudden, profile pic. There we go, Carrie. You're losing your brain. I have gotten rid of the little girl picture that I've had for years. And I'm moving more towards a very minimalistic, simple, just WM for Watercolor Misfit. The reason why I'm kind of making that shift, I've been going back and forth for probably the past, I would say 2 years in the background, wondering if I should make the branding look more sophisticated, because I'm not really in that age bracket of being a young kid anymore. I feel like I have, for lack of a better word, aged on this platform. I've been on YouTube for over 7 years, I believe. Actually, now I think it's 8 years to maybe even 9 years. I'm not quite sure. It might even be 9 years. But I just feel like that old style is not quite reflecting who I am now. So I wanted to move a little bit more to a sophisticated look, but still keep the whimsy in my illustrations and stuff like that. Just make the branding look a little bit more sophisticated. And if you hear Pepper, she's playing on the living room floor in front of me. And now she's probably gonna drink water. Yep. Dogs, of course, don't understand when you're trying to make a video. Teddy is right here, and she's always very, very quiet. But Pepper, I'm sure you can hear her, is just drinking as, like, just swallowing the whole bowl of water. Yes, I'm talking about you. Now she's gonna go in her little bucket. So you get to see life behind the scenes with my dogs and what they're kind of like. So anyway, I decided to kind of update that and just make it a little bit more sleek. I've been debating on that and playing around with different logos for over a year now, and I finally just was like, nope, I'm making the switch where I'm gonna be more simplistic and minimalistic, because I think that reflects me now. So I did that. The other thing is, I asked y'all last week what kind of mini tutorials would you like, whether animals or nature ones. And I was actually pretty surprised. The animals won, but they won by like maybe 2 to 3 votes the last time I checked. It was really, really, really close. And I even looked on different platforms and stuff. Pepper, are you playing? You silly dog. So I looked on different platforms and everything. Sorry, this is my life and this is what happens. I try and film in the art studio and I can kind of lock them in this room and let them play, but I'm in their environment today, so you get to see them today. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, it was really, really close for the animals and the nature, and a couple of you said, can we just do both, but you alternate back and forth? And so I decided, you know what, that's a good idea. That way I won't necessarily get bored with one topic. But I can alternate back and forth. So the first mini tutorial is going to be an animal, and I'm going to do a Halloween theme for that one. That one should be coming out, from what I am estimating right now, the end of September. I'll nail down dates more once I get more edited and put together, but that right now is where I'm headed. So that is kind of where we're at right now. And then I'm thinking end of October, maybe the beginning of November, just depending on how things progress, I'll do the moon tutorial, which a lot of you asked for. And I'm debating if I'm just going to do a simple moon or if I'm going to do the phases of the moon, because several of you said you wanted to do phases of the moon, which I would think that would be fun to do. So I might do that. And then as of right now, the new watercolor course, which some of it will be on YouTube and some of it will basically 1 to 2 episodes will be on YouTube, and then the rest will be inside of Watercolor Misfit Land. That's going to be masking fluid, and that's going to come out, I'm thinking, in November. So that's the game plan right now. So that's kind of where we're headed and what I'm working on. Another thing that I'm working on is I'm trying to make things more cinematic looking in my film style, kind of like what I used to do a long time ago, but just kind of a little bit more upgraded. So I'm trying to do that, which is taking a little bit more time for filming and just editing stuff together, and also tweaking around with audio. Audio is probably my biggest enemy when it comes to making videos, and it's simply because audio is a pain in the butt trying to get it right if you don't fully understand how to work audio, which I have watched many tutorials to try and work on audio, and I'm better than I used to be, but I'm nowhere near where I need to be. So I have been playing around a lot with audio and trying to figure that out as well, as put together all of these different projects. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying myself, and I'm watching my dogs play. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself and really liking the pace that I have set for myself. Last week was a little bit of I just kind of got hit by something that was unexpected. So, it just kind of threw me in a tailspin mentally. But I feel really good with the progression that I'm making with this just new channel outlook, as well as the new content that I'm making for the first time in a long time. I'm actually really excited and really happy about the content that I'm making. So yeah, that's kind of the update of what's been going on and kind of what I've been doing behind the scenes for this channel, and I'm getting it done, and I'm excited about it. And I'm sorry if you hear the dogs. They're just being their lovely selves today. Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to ask y'all. I can't think of anything right now. I updated the logo, and I told y'all that, and then I updated, basically told y'all about the mini tutorials and the course that's coming out. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. So, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I will get back to you soon. There's Pepper. I'll get back to you soon, and we will have another chat in another week, and hopefully I'll have some more news and hopefully some more dates to basically give y'all. Anyway, lots of love and happy painting.